Leo Gunny, VIP Boxing down at Trinity Boxing in Wakefield. We're going to chat to Andrea Cikalleshi.
Andrea Cikalleshi.
Andrea Cikalleshi. Oh, you know I always get it wrong, mate. I'm sorry, but it's going to be spelled underneath. Correct?
Yeah, okay.
We met when you're making your debut, mate. It was just over 2 years ago. It was somewhere over there.
Yeah, I fought in light waves.
Light waves, and I remember it being a really, really good debut. You fought a kid called Casey Branham, and I can't remember if you put him over in the first or the second round, but it was a really good performance, mate. And you put a little smile on my face, mate.
Yeah, I enjoyed that night. To be fair, it was a great debut, but
it was a great debut, mate, and it was a good show. I can't remember. Was that the night that Guy Kitchen fought Jordan Granham?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
It was Jordan Granham. It was a brilliant fight. It really was a good night. I used to like light waves. It was a good little event. You fought there again, didn't you?
I fought 2 fights there. So.
Yeah, both were our shows, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, and then I'd not seen you for ages, mate. And I was down at Josh Warrington's, and you were down there sparring with him, mate.
Yeah.
So how did that come about?
Yeah, I had a great spar with him, but with him it's been one time because I think we had a few rounds for his fight with Anthony Cacace.
Yeah.
But I was there for Reese Mold. He had his. I was there for his camp.
Is that with Louis Sylvester?
No, the other guy.
Oh, Walsh. Was it Walsh?
Yeah.
Ryan Walsh. Well, it didn't go well for him that night, did it? But but get back to you because I've not seen you for a while. But you've managed to put 5 wins. But last time out, you fought a very good kid on the road. A guy who got to the ABA finals. I think it was 2021. Owen Duran.
Yeah.
And you got a draw, but I believe it was a great fight.
I enjoyed that fight, and I probably needed that draw.
Mm. Was it a good learning fight?
I hope so, but yeah, for myself, yeah, it was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And who have we got? Because I'm talking to you, because on July the 12th, we must be brilliant for you. You're fighting at home.
Yeah.
At Wakefield Trinity.
Back home.
I don't think you've ever fought. Oh, of course, obviously the first 2 fights.
In light waves.
I fought in light waves.
Yeah.
I think all those other fights that we spoke about have been all over the country, haven't they?
Yeah, I fought in London, Sheffield, Bradford, Wakefield.
So
and now Wakefield again.
Have Gunshield will travel, eh, mate?
Exactly.
Let me see who we've got down here. I should have looked. Oh, yeah, you got one of my favourites. One of the genuinely great journeymen, Fonz Alexander. I think he's closing in on 200 fights, or certainly before he retires, he'll be on 200 fights. So I think this is
definitely will.
What's that?
Hopefully he will. Yeah.
Yeah, he will. He's very good. What's he on? 180. Maybe he's 187 fight when he gets in the ring with you. It's not bad that. And when you look at, you judge these journeymen, or not how many losses, because there's 170 odd losses on there.
I don't watch records, man.
Well, listen, you don't judge them on that, and if you did, you're a fool, because you look at how many times these guys get stopped, and 7 times in 174 losses, 7 times you've been stopped.
Yeah, but also he's been in the ring more times than me, so.
Oh yes.
So he's level above me.
And well, let's go right back, because when I come to speak to you, I was trying to find out. You just moved over here. You'd moved over from Italy, hadn't you? Northern Italy. I think Albanian descent.
Yeah.
And you come over here. You'd been over here about 3 years. Could you speak English when you first moved over here?
Broken English. I had broken English.
But you came over here with the intentions to box.
Yeah, to be fair, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I was lost. I was lost mentally, and I had to find again the purpose, because in Italy, my coach didn't allow me to do boxing. He said I wasn't ready, and it's not like here when I've got Rick, which he put the time for me, and we train to make sure we chase the best version of ourselves. But over there, they got a full-time job, so I started boxing at 16.
Yeah.
But I didn't have that mentality I have now.
But when I remember speaking to you, I was really impressed with your mentality, because you were very, very focused. And I don't think you had the right to be as confident as you were, because you had 6 amateur fights. 6 amateur fights is not a lot.
It's nothing.
To go into the pro game. And then when you made that debut against Casey Branham, I was thinking, I can't believe you only had 6 fights.
I was the first to get
Yeah, but still, you know, I think
fresh from Italy.
when I decided to turn pro, it was because
I think 3 years when
when I came to England, I never had that intention to live a long time here. But I don't like to make plans to myself like in 20 years I want to stay here, I want to go away. I left my family, so there is more dramatic things in life. Don't get me wrong.
But this is you do live and breathe boxing though. This has been your dream. And still your dream.
And I'm living that.
Yeah.
But when people ask me, you work here, you do, I'm saying, as long as I box, I'm not gonna leave England. When the time comes, you're probably not gonna see me around.
But going back to this though, when you talk about living a dream, that must have been a dream come true. When I met you down, it was only, 6 months ago when I seen you down at Josh Warrington's, you know, moving down with a former two-time world champion.
Yes, sir.
You know, it's like...
a honor for me, you know, being around with him, Reese, Maxi Hughes, and the knowledge Sean has. Is great for me. It's a good learning. And hopefully I'll see them soon again.
Well, that's what I was saying to you before, because you are learning, you are genuinely learning on the job, because you had no real expectations, you know, with 6 amateur fights under your belt, what you could do as a pro, what you wanted to find out. Now, I was saying, like, you know, have you improved? And I think a way of judging that would be, if you used to think back to your last amateur fight to where you are now, how would you fare against yourself then?
Oh, I'll say the 3 years ago, I was...
you think you destroy yourself?
Yeah, I will destroy myself.
So obviously it's working then, isn't it? Yeah. You're doing something right.
But also the mentality is different.
Yeah.
Especially when I'm in the ring, the thoughts are different. Before it was just different, my style and things. Now it's a bit more, you know. The pro style is cool, I like it. But I like to test myself on how much now with my levels. Yeah, it would be, I mean, it's good. Amateur, but the amateur thing is a great thing for a boxer. Now people turning pro really quick, 18, 19.
Yes.
With 100 fights, 120. Nothing wrong with that. But
there's still 2 separate sports. Amateur boxing is amateur boxing. It doesn't matter how good you are as amateur boxing, you've got a learning curve to when you turn over to the pro game. Now, do you feel that your learning is going the way you hoped it would go? And what am I going to see different on July the 12th to when you made your debut and you put a smile on my face 2 and a bit years ago?
Oh, I definitely, you know, I never surrender when I'm in the ring, so I always keep moving forward. Wherever the night is, I mean, as long as I'm a boxer, I fight, and I always be happy to do that, because, I mean, I try to have an entertainment fight when I'm in the ring.
Well, you entertain me. So, on both occasions, I think the second time we fought a kid who fights regular on our shows, Jake Smith. In fact, he's a good friend with the kid you mentioned before.
Oh, it is, yeah.
It's like I say, it's a hard game to learn, but it seems like you're learning well. And if I was to be talking to you in, let's say, another 2 years' time, where do you think you might be?
Hopefully fighting for a title.
Yeah.
Definitely. Even if I want that.
Yeah.
That's my goal. You know, I want to chase the best version of myself, and that is becoming world champion one day. And I know it comes with a lot of things. There is
hard work.
I know there are monsters outside. Many good boxers, top boxers with more story than me.
You must have a little bit more of an idea now of where you can go from the day one when I spoke to you, because you of course you have those dreams, you had those dreams then, but now you've been in this game for just over 2 years, you've had 6 fights under your belt. I presume you have a little bit more of an inclination to that, making that a reality.
Yeah, definitely, but I still like to believe on that dream, and that's what keeps me alive. So I don't have shame on that. I know who I am and my ability. So I will keep chasing that
That's
belt
that's what I like.
wherever. Nothing can stop me.
So on July the 12th, down in Wakefield, a daytime show as well. That'd be a first for you. Open air.
Yeah.
A nice little tick in the box for you. On a great card with the 2 title fights on there. All local lads. None more local than you. I know you're Italian, but this is your home and it's been your home for the last 5 years
Definitely.
now. So this is a fantastic chance for you to get everyone coming out and do well on this show, and maybe you can start fighting a few more times at home, because it's hard to sell tickets, isn't it? But you put on a good display against Fonz Alexander, then maybe a few more people go, I like this kid, you know.
Yeah, that's the thing. Why not? But the sport is about also bringing new fans. Even people who don't like boxing, I can show them, man, boxing is good.
You could be the new king of Albania, can't you, mate?
I hope so, but you know, I don't want the crown.
No, you want a belt, mate, that's what you want.
That's the...
Well, hopefully that'll come, but maybe it's end of 2026, but we'll have to see on the 12th on how well you do there.
Yes, sir.
But a great show, great card, and you've got a couple of your stable mates on there, all local lads, 2 title fights. It's going to be a special night, mate.
Absolutely, definitely, for Wakefield. So I'll make sure Wakefield will be in the map, and I will bring a good crowd.
There's Louise, you know Louise, who does our post-fight interviews now. Is she going to be saying win number 6 to you?
Yeah.
Yeah? Good. Well, listen, I'll see you on the 12th, and like I say, hopefully you put a smile on my face again like you did on your debut, mate.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Take care, mate.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
man. Thank you.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also, Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.